Alright, welcome everybody. Welcome back. The first thing I want to show you is the beginning of week 12 and how they scripted this game. How Vegas scripts these NFL games, and really all games, but this video we're going to focus on the week 12, NFL week 12, and how they script these games. Notice right here the 170 money line for the Colts for the Thursday night game. Notice the outcome of the game. They scored 17 points. Also on a date with 17 numerology right here on the 21st, but we'll get to that in a moment. We'll also notice that 71, which is the 20th prime number, and Texans equals 20. But anyway, back to the results. The 170 money line, this is how they script these games with the money line, also with the date numerology. The first quarter they scored 0, the Colts. The second quarter they scored 10, there's your 1. Third quarter they scored 7, that's your 7. And the fourth quarter 0, that's your 0. So you got 17. Or it could be written 170 when it comes to numerology. The zeros literally don't mean anything, just like they do, in the natural. So that's your 170 money line, that's your 17 points. The Texans scored 20 on the date with 71 numerology, right here, on the date with 71 numerology, 11, 21, 20, and 19 added together equals 71. 71 is the 20th prime number. That's how it works. Now, just I just wanted to show y'all how that works, and just a moment. Yeah, now we'll move on to the actual games for the week. Alright, the first game we'll start with is the Dolphins and the Browns. Wait, let me go to the head coach of the Dolphins is Brian Flores. He could improve to 3-8 on the season. Let me go to his page real quick. Miami. He could improve to 3-8 on the season on a date with 38 numerology. You can see he's 2-8 right now. He could improve to 3-8 on a date with 38 numerology, and it's a recurring number as well. Also, on the flip side, Freddie Kitchens could drop to 4-7. Freddie Kitchens is the head coach of the Cleveland Browns. He could drop to 4-7 on the year. And as a head coach, I believe this is his first year. Let me make sure. Yes, he could drop to 4-7 on a date with 47 numerology. Also a recurring number on the 24th of November. Also, he could be, the over-under is 38 for this game. So this game is basically all about 38. All about 38. Plus, on top of this, in a lot of betting odds for this game, they have the Cleveland. They have Cleveland as a just a moment. Alright, here we go. In a lot of games, they have betting sites. They have Cleveland as Miami as a plus 450 or 425. If you excuse me, plus 425 on the money line. Basically, as an underdog. So, and the numerology of the date is 2045. It could be written 245 or 524 or any other sort of ways. The zero doesn't really mean anything. It's just numerology of the date. And also notice the 2054. 2054 is also numerology of the date. So pay attention to Miami. They could sneak and win this game. Makes a lot of sense for them to do so. We'll move on to the next game. Alright, the next game is between the Broncos and the Bills. Alright, Vic Fangio could become 3-8 on the year, on a date with 38 numerology. For the time being, he is 3-7 as a coach. He's 3-7 as a coach. They're going, the opposing coach of the Bills is Sean McDermott. The Broncos are plus 201 money line, so they're the underdogs in this game. So, also, Sean McDermott has a gematria of 201. Keep that in mind. That could be a factor. Or he could fall on his own number and lose to the Broncos. We'll stay on that. Also, Buffalo is a minus 200 favorite in this game. And the date numerology has a numerology of 20. Keep that in mind. It could be written. That's how they code these things. Or he could stay at 20 losses on the year. Right now, for his career, he's 22-20. This will be his 43rd game. He could be 23-20 on the date, stay on 20 losses on the date with 20 numerology. Also, he could improve to 23 wins for his career. Sean McDermott, I'm talking about. He can improve to 23 victories on the date with 23 numerology, meaning, actually it's on the date with 38 numerology. The flip of 38 is 83. If you look at 83, 83 is the 23rd prime number. So that could be coded in there as well. Also, the over-under is 38 as well. 38 numerology. 11/24 and 2019. You add the numbers together. That's how you get the date numerologies. All the different scenarios, as you can see. I've done it for you here. Let me see if I notice any other parallels. It's also a 17 date. Has a numerology of 17. 11 plus 2 plus 4. 17. The Broncos and a lot of the betting odds is plus 170, as you can see here. They're the underdogs by plus 170 in some betting odds. Pay attention to the betting odds because it'll give you a lot of indications on what's going to happen. We'll move on to the next game. Alright, next game, Steelers and Bengals. The Bengals haven't won a game yet. Let's see, Mike Tomlin could win his 203rd game. Well, what am I saying? This is his 203rd game he's coaching in. He could win his 131st game, which is the 32nd prime number, which can also be written 23 or 32. The 203rd game could also be written that way. So let's do 131. Let's get the properties. 32nd prime number, as you can see here. So could be encoded in there. Also, the date has in 38 numerology. The flip of that is 83. Tomlin equals 83. And as you can see, Tomlin is the 223rd prime number. So there's a lot of 32-23 connection in this game. Also, the date numerology is 20. Mike equals 20 in the most pure cipher, and 38 as well. And 38 as well. Alright. Also, notice how Zach Taylor, the coach of the Bengals, is 71. And notice the 28, but we'll get to that in a moment. Notice the 71. 71 is the 20th prime number. Today's date, well, the date of the game, 11/24, has a numerology of 28. 20, excuse me. The betting odds, notice the 28. Pittsburgh is favored 280. And a lot of more than one betting odd. Pay attention to the betting odds. They're very indicative of what's probably going to happen in the game. Whether outscores or victories, whatever, what have you. It's all about numerology. Anyway, there's a 28 for the Taylor, the Bengals coach's last name. There's a connection there. Also, the Bengals head-to-head with the Steelers could stay at 35 victories, which makes a lot of sense because they're probably not going to win this game, but they could. They could stay at 35 wins all time. All time, they are 35 and 63. 35 and 63 against the Pittsburgh Steelers all time, and there's your 35 right there. 35 connection right here. So we'll move on to the next game. Alright, next game between the Giants and the Bears. We're going to start with the Giants is 92 on a date with 29 numerology. That's the flip of that. It is also 38 on a date with 38 numerology. Another 38 connection. Now, Pat Shurmur, the coach of the Giants, has a gematria of 47 on a date with 47 recurring numerology. As you can see, 3 occurs in 3 different instances, so does 38. Also, notice the minus 280 for Chicago, their favorite on the money line, minus 280. All time head to head, the Giants have 28 losses, the Bears have 28 victories against the Giants. The Bears are 28 and 21 and 2. This will be the 52nd game between the Giants and the Bears. They can also stay at 28 with that 28 280, which can also be 28. They can also stay at 28 victories. The Giants could sneak up and win this game. Also, the head coach of the Giants is 61, as you can see here, 61 numerology. 61 is the 18th prime number, as you can see here. 61 is the 18th prime number. He can improve to 18 and 42 in his 60th game. He could improve to 18 and 42 in this game if he wins. Giants win this game. Also, in a lot of betting odds, the Giants are plus 270. Plus 270 in betting odds as an underdog in this game. He could improve to 27% win percentage for his career with the Giants. His career with the Giants is his 27th game, and he can improve to 27% win percentage on the money line of 270 as an underdog. For the time being, he's 7 and 19 as a Giants head coach. All time, he's 17 and 42, could improve to 18 victories. So it's looking good for the Giants. Also, Matt Nagy, head coach of the Bears, is 29. Could improve to 29. Well, correction. It's 29 on a 29 date numerology. Date has a 29 numerology of 29. If you add the numbers together in that scenario I just showed you, he could also improve to 4 and 7, or go down to 4 and 7. Right now he's 4 and 6. He could become 4 and 7 on a date with 47 numerology. Correction. Apologize for that. And let's see, the game's in Illinois, the game's in Chicago. $54 and 45, the flip of 54. Numerology of the date is 54. 11, 24, 19, added together. 54. But it's looking real good for the Giants right now. Also, the Giants could get their 29th loss if the scenario goes the other way, the script goes the other way, they could get their 29th loss all time against the Bears on a 29 date numerology. Keep that in mind. We'll move on to the next game. Alright, next game between the Raiders and the Jets. Notice the money line for the Raiders is 150 in favor of the Raiders. The Jets are the plus 150 underdogs in this game. John Gruden could stay at 105 victories all time against as his career victories. He's at 105. He could stay at 105 on the date on the money line 150 against the Jets. Pay attention to that. The Jets could sneak and win this game. Just a factor right there. He could also improve to 106 victories on the money line, where most of the Oakland, as you can see, where they at right here, 160 on the money line. He could stay at 106 wins. Also, during the 43rd game which is the 14th prime number, and the Jets across the board were 140 at one time, now they're 150. So the 150 makes more sense than a 105. So the Jets may be in for a victory here. They were at 140 for the longest. Now they're at 150. So the money line changed, which could be an indication John Gruden could stay at 105 victories, which is also 150 or 15 in numerology. It really doesn't matter. Also, Adam Gase could drop to 3-8. Right now he's 3-7 on the year. He could drop to 3-8 on a date with 38 numerology, as you can see here. He could also stay at 32 losses all time as a coach. Could be at 32 losses, and Oakland is 32. Now, let's see here. Also, the money line at plus 150 for the Jets. 47 is the 15th prime number. 47 is the 15th prime number, as you can see here, and that's your 150 right there. That's your 150 right there. They could be in for a victory, or they could fall on their number. They could fall on their number. That could also be a case, because a lot adds up for the Jets in this game, which could mean they could fall in this game. They could also drop to 4-7 on the year on a date with 47 numerology. And the money line is 150. 15 is the 47. 47 is the 15th prime number. And with that, we'll move on to the next game. Alright, the next game is the Saints and the Panthers. Alright, this is the 49th game coming up between the Saints and the Panthers. Ron Rivera could stay at 61 losses. His career record is 76-61-1 as a coach, one tie. 76 wins, 61 losses, one tie as a coach. He could get he could stay at 61 losses in the 49th game between the teams, and 49 is the 16th prime number, which is the mirror of 61. So the Saints could win this game. They probably will, especially the way the Panthers have been playing or have been scripted to play for the time being. 89 is the 24th prime number. The Saints could get the 24th victory all time against the Panthers. The head-to-head record, they played 48 games. The record is 23-25 Saints against the Panthers. The Saints have won 23 all time. The Panthers have won 25 all time. 89 is the 24th prime number. The Saints could get their 24th victory against Ron Rivera all time. And Rivera here is 89, as you can see. The Saints are favored minus 440 to the Panthers plus 320. And of course, just a moment, let me pull it up. Which means the Saints could stay at 23 wins against the 320 plus 320 money line Panthers. So it's looking really good for the Saints. Let me see here. Ron is also 47. Oh, there it is, the 44. 44 right there. The 44 connection. I missed that right here, right in front of my face. The Saints were favored minus 440 on the money line. Ron Rivera is most likely going to fall on his number in this game. Ron is 47. On a date with 47 numerology. Another reason why he could fall on his number. Also 40, wait, hold on. Notice the 20 here. 20 on the 20 date as well. 47 numerology and the 20 right there. So it could happen. We'll move on to the next game. Also, both coaches could get their 77th victory or loss in this game. Ron Rivera could get his 77th win, or Sean Payton could get his 77th loss in this game. There's a 77 connection here. Saints also equals 44. Also equals 44 in the same cipher as Rivera, the Panthers coach. Alright, keep that in mind. We'll move on to the next game. Alright, Packers and the 49ers in this game. Alright, Aaron Rodgers could get his 109th win, which is the 29th prime number, on a date with 29 numerology. So for his career, he gets his 109th victory, which is the 29th prime number on a date with 29 numerology. Matt LaFleur, the coach of the Packers, could stay at 8 victories on a date with 8 numerology. So you can see 1 plus 1 plus 2 plus 4. November 24th has a numerology of 8. Also, he's going against Kyle Shanahan. Kyle is 19, the 8th prime number. Also, Kyle Shanahan could get his 20th victory of his career as a coach. 20th victory on a date with 20 numerology as well. Also, the Packers could get, just a moment, let me pull it up. Could get their 28th loss all time. Could get their 28th loss all time against the 49ers in this game. And 49ers equals 28, as you can see here. And let me check the odds real quick. Also, Kyle Shanahan, here we go. Kyle Shanahan has 47 on the date with 47 numerology. And also there's a 61 again. Right there, and just a moment. Let me pull it up. 61 is the 18th prime number. Also, the over-under is at 47 on the date with 47 numerology. So keep that in mind. This is also the 61st game between the teams. There's a 61 there with Kyle Shanahan in reverse reduction. Also, let's see. Let's go to the next game between the Ravens and the Rams, the Monday night game. There's a 46.5 on the date with 48 numerology. So keep an eye on the over/under. It could be, look out for the over in that game. Also, let's see here. Also, Jared Goff could get his 19th loss, which is the 8th prime number. Could get his 19th loss. And Lamar Jackson wears number 8. He could get his 19th loss, which is the 8th prime number versus number 8 in this game. Keep that in mind. Harbaugh could stay on 74 losses. Harbaugh has a record of 112 and 74 for his career. He could stay at 74 losses in golf against golf, and golf equals 74, as you can see here. Also, with regard to that 74th loss, he could get his 113th victory, which is the 30th prime number on a date with 30 numerology. 11/25/19, 2019 has a numerology of 30. Recurring numerology, I might add. Also notice the 25. Los Angeles Rams. Is 52. The reverse, the flip of that. Also, the betting odds are 160, minus 160 for the Rams in this game. See the 160 for the English ordinal for the Rams could be a factor. Also, the 57 date numerology. The Rams equals 57. Rams is 57. It also has a 30 date numerology. There's your 30. Alright, and the Rams could improve to 2-5 on a date. On a date, sorry, a little distracted. Date with on the 25th of November. Also notice the 52 is a flip of 25. They can improve. They could be 2-5. Head-to-head all time, I should say. Head-to-head all time between the Rams and the Ravens. They could become 2-5 on a date on the 25th of November. The Ravens could also improve to 5-2 against the Rams, and there's a 52 again on the 11/25, same date, obviously. All time is they played 6 games. This will be their 7th. They could be 2-5 with 5 losses. Also, the 27 connection, 1 + 1 + 25 for the date, and they're going against the Rams. Are going against Lamar Jackson, which is 73. Which is the 21st prime number. Wait, just a moment. 21, I should say. 21 numerology, not 27, 21. Has a new date numerology of 21. And there's your 21 connection there, the 73, and the 21st prime number. Going against Jackson. Alright, and with regards to 27, of course it has a numerology of 27. Today's day has a numerology of 27, 1 + 1 + 25. This will be Lamar Jackson's 27th game. Also, Sean McVay. Perfect game for him to have against Lamar Jackson. 103 is the 27th prime number. Just something to keep in mind. He could also stay at 30 victories. Sean McVay on a date with 30 numerology. He's 30-12 as a coach. He's 30-12 as a coach. He could stay at 30 victories. Probably get his 13th loss. And you see Sean McVay at 31, the mirror of 13. And if you want to know how these numbers are done, English ordinal is just A is 1, and Z is 26, and you just add the numbers together. Reverse ordinal, the other green one, is the flip of that. A is 26, Z is 1. And you just add it according to that numerology. A full reduction is, for example, is the same way, except you add the double figure numbers. For example, T is the 20th letter. You add 2 plus 0, so T would have a numerology of 2, as you can see here. Reverse reduction is the opposite of that. It's just a flip. That's how you get these numbers. That's how they're coded. And these things, just wanted to go over that before I end the video. Thank you for watching. I hope you take this knowledge and expand on it, use it, support me. Don't forget my Patreon is in the description and in the video, should be. And thank you for watching. I'll be doing more next week. I also do NBA, MLB, when that starts again. UFC, it's all rigged by this code. You just have to do the work and win you some money, hit you some parlays, and you'll be alright. I will see you guys later. You take it easy.